welcome to Flavourful Eat. Can you believe we are on episode 60? And joining me together today is Sumana Bhat. Welcome.
Hi, welcome. Thanks, Hamsha, for having me here.
And as everybody knows, Sumana has cooked many episodes with me.
Yes.
And she's actually a senior VP at Bank of America, and so happy to have her always.
Right. Just took a day or half a day off to do this wonderful event with Hamsha.
And on the left, I have Claude, who everybody knows, a restaurateur from Acton.
Well,
Welcome, Claude.
Yeah, thank you. I'm very happy to be here, cooking with you and Brenda and all of you.
And then we have Brenda Gowing, who's a cheerful delight to have.
Oh,
always.
you. Thank you.
Cooking enthusiast.
Yes.
A creative genius and also
well, we'll see what happens. But just thank you so much for celebrating 60 with you. That's really remarkable.
Thank you so much.
And a lot of good food. A lot of flavorful eats, I dare
Lots
say.
of different flavors just today. Right. So we're starting off with Sumana. She's doing us a pasta dish for today.
That's right. It's called creamy lemon pasta. And it has a classic combination of both fresh peas, mint and spinach. So you see the fresh peas, mint as well as spinach. And it gives us a really good springtime flavor. So the ingredients in this pasta dish includes the fusilli pasta. And again, what we mean by fusilli is it's like a spindle. And
my grandson called it a screw.
A screw, right. So it's basically made by pressing and rolling a small rod over thin strips of pasta and winding them with the corkscrew, and that's how you get this this nice spiral form. And then we also have some fresh, or it's called creme fraiche, which is fresh cream. So that's going to give you the silky texture to it. And then finally we also have a lemon, and that gets you the name, you know, the creamy lemon pasta. So finally we will be garnishing it with toasted garlic infused breadcrumbs, and that again gives you a very savory crunch to this spring meal.
I'm going to stop you 1 second. I'm sorry, but I just want to get the pasta in.
Yeah, the pasta, that's right.
So just so that the water is boiling and you put it in. You put 16 ounces, correct?
16 ounces,
You're
that's right.
doubling the recipe of what you...
exactly, right. And again, this brand, folks, it's really good. It's called Jovial, and it's the gluten-free pasta. And also to note that the breadcrumbs is also gluten-free. Again, all this is available at Trader Joe's. Similarly, you know, all the garlic and the spinach and the English peas, all that is readily available at Trader Joe's, so you don't have to go far.
So with our pasta, let's get a cheer our 60th show. We have our good friend again. Some wine.
Sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
That's the chef.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The chef
welcome.
Crew.
Right.
So to this, we need to check on how many minutes we need to cook it. And I guess you want it to al dente,
I think I started that
That's
with
right.
the wine.
So it's 3 to 5.
12 minutes.
Yeah, in 12 minutes. Okay. All right. Okay. So once we're done with that, let's start making the garnishing, which is the breadcrumbs. All right. So for this, what I do is
so do we need to salt the pasta or anything? I know I just took over.
Yeah, we can go ahead and put some salt. Put a teaspoon of salt in it.
Just a teaspoon. Okay.
Or maybe a teaspoon and a half, I guess. Yeah, because
it's okay to use your hands, Sumana.
That's the remarkable thing. Like whenever I just like.
Yeah, go.
You can tell she's a bank vice president because she's very good with math and precision. It shows in the cooking.
She's Bank America?
A VP.
All right.
Bank America? Here in Acton?
So the next thing that we'll do is we'll start making the garnishing. So let's go ahead and get some olive oil in this pot.
So we need to put the on. Okay, we have it on.
You have it on? Is it on?
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing about olive oil, depending which one you're using, you don't heat it too much. So
well, this is again the one that you get from Trader Joe's. So.
Yes, they have my full endorsement too. A lot of my ingredients are Trader Joe's.
Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take a little whole garlic, and we're going to go ahead and put this in the pan.
And the good thing is that the flavor of the garlic infuses it, apparently better absorbed by your body.
Exactly, right, yeah. And then we're also going to add the gluten-free breadcrumbs.
Okay, today's show is gluten-free.
Right.
Roast piece of garlic. Wow.
And then let's saute this.
You can see Sumana has a light hand on oil, which is a good thing. You just want it toasted. A little bit,
Yeah,
right?
that's right, right. And then later on, we take off the garlic pieces.
We have this on. You have a reason for it to be on. It's quite hot.
Yeah, well, that's the next thing that we're coming up.
I don't want to have a
Yeah,
fire
we're
in
just
this
doing that
kitchen.
next.
I'm wondering, what is condensation happening?
Right.
There's nothing.
There, may I just ask that? We were just thinking that's a lot of garlic. Like we wouldn't use that much garlic. Is it because of the infusion and
No,
the
no,
oil?
we don't.
You
Yeah,
wouldn't
we
use
could-
that much?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So
It's
what
for
I'll
that
do is,
quantity of the pasta.
Ah,
yeah,
No,
makes sense.
it's for the.
it's
Yes,
doubling
yes.
the recipe. And the
Never
other
enough
thing
garlic.
is, I'll be taking out, once we do the garnishing,
Yes.
and or once this is completely sauteed, I'll be taking out these pieces and discarding it. So it's just for the infusion.
Right.
Okay, so the next thing is actually cooking the vegetables. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put some olive oil here
It'll be too hot for this
for this pot. Okay, and the next thing is
onion. Or
we
garlic?
add the minced garlic. So there's a little. So this one is actually in the pot.
Right.
We're not going to be
Taking
taking it out, yeah. And that's why this is chopped or minced. And then we also have
Sumana went the easy road by chopping it. Okay. Go
yeah,
ahead.
right. The other one is the shallots. So there's again
Shallots,
one
that's a
for
lot of
1
shallots.
pound.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No,
again,
but
I've
good.
cut 2 because I'm doubling the recipe. So again,
These
this
are
is gonna
extra
be-
big shallots.
Yeah.
May I just? You're a good chopper. They look beautiful.
Yeah, you just get used to it, I guess. Right? Yeah. So that's done. This is
Use it
going
on
on.
your
Yeah, yeah. Go in. It's not mine. Go in. You do a good job.
They're lucky. Lucky utensils, right?
Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of salt and pepper here, just for taste. Okay. All right. So now what I'll do is I'll add the spinach.
Very wholesome meal.
Yeah, it is a
Beautiful.
wholesome pasta.
Beautiful.
Some more.
All the greens we're using,
Yeah. I mean, that's the springtime.
it's all to show us spring is here. Spring is in the air.
Right.
Young as the springtime. Are you?
We may need a little bit more salt, I guess. Just a little bit. And a little bit of the.
Our filling looks perfect. The pasta
Yeah.
looks done. You want to?
Yeah, that's right. And we are going to go ahead and strain the pasta now.
Well, our gluten-free lady tasted our pasta. She said it was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And, yeah,
it
you
can
had
be
some-
hard to cook with gluten-free pasta. So I appreciate you taking on that extra trouble because it cooks differently. As good as it is, it cooks differently.
And you said it takes a little longer
it
to
takes
cook.
a little longer.
Longer,
And Claude was saying like with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
pasta, you got to gauge
You have
it
to be young.
Yes.
because
All right.
there's like
So
a,
now that the pasta is all strained,
And
let's go ahead
perfect.
and empty it
Yeah.
into the pot.
That's it.
Oops, I'm making a mess.
That's okay.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yes, it's all ready.
Right, okay, and
I mean,
now,
just about.
all right. So now what we do is let's go ahead and add a couple of spoons of the creme fraiche.
I love that crème fraîche.
You love creme
me
fraiche?
too.
You're right, right. Who
Oh, crème
doesn't, right?
fraîche. You can find some.
So it's half of that quantity. A little more than half that quantity.
All right, we do that, and then we do the
You cannot
the
picture
grated
a French
Parmesan
kitchen
cheese.
without crème fraîche. No, they have a big.
That's why we decided to use creme fraiche
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you can't.
We're
You got a
honoring the
French
French.
food, yeah.
We have 2 tablespoons of butter.
Ooh.
So that double the recipe.
Yes, that
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
It's 1 tablespoon, and we're doubling it. Okay, and then the last thing is mint.
Perfect.
This is.
Can you send me a couple of leaves, please?
Yeah, I can keep a few. I can keep
Okay.
for you.
He wants the
And you
leaves.
cook it
leaves,
into
right?
the pasta, huh?
Yeah, you cook it into the pasta.
Okay, so I guess now you just gotta plate it and put it with the.
Yeah, it says
the
you need
crumbs.
to keep it on for about 3 to 4 minutes. Just saute it a little bit,
Okay.
and then we squeeze a couple of lemon wedges into it. I don't know. Again, I'm doing it with my hands.
There's no better.
Force of habit.
Yeah, I do that most of the time.
Right.
I brought my little.
No, you use a fork.
Device.
You use a fork.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Thank you, Sumana.
But you
This
get
looks
nice
good.
lemon smell in
Let me
your
just get one more.
hands. And lemon oil, which is good for you.
Very good for you. Sumana, this looks delicious and very inviting for spring. And this looks like it's cooked. So we'll put it away and we'll get our next guest to come and we'll plate at the end of it.
That's right. And the last step is garnishing it with the breadcrumbs, with the flavored breadcrumbs. But we can do that when
in
we're
the end,
serving
so that
it.
we get hot food to the
Yes,
table.
when we're serving it on the plate.
Right. And here we have Claude, Miquel. He's doing us a very nice
Appetizer or sometimes main course also.
called
The beet and the goat cheese Napoleon.
Perfect.
Okay.
So we started off with roast beets.
Yeah. So
You want to describe how you did your roasted beets first?
yes. First of all, you need to roast the beet. So I'm going to show you. Oh, yeah.
So by the way, these greens are actually very
Yes,
good
I
for you
said
too.
that. So
you
that
can
we have
cook
to
it.
cook the beet in the oven for 1 hour, 15 minutes at 350, 360 degrees.
350.
So I'm going. So you wrap it in a foil.
Shiny side inside.
Yes, I don't know.
Well, I saw you do that, and I saw you do that with the others too.
Just like that, you can have several of them, and you stick in the oven for 1 hour and 15, maybe.
And there's no need for oil,
Nothing,
salt, or
nothing.
anything.
Just like that.
Yes.
Okay, so that's done. So when you get, so I cook some in advance, of course, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because it takes over an hour to cook. And like
Yes,
I said,
yeah.
these are very, very useful
So,
too. You
yeah.
can saute them and
Yeah.
have them. It's fantastic. And all very, very nutritious.
So this is how we look when they are done.
That is just such a pretty
So
color.
you have to.
So
peel.
how do you know when it's done? Do you poke
Oh,
a
you poke with the knife.
knife
Yeah.
and you just check that it's knife soft.
Now your menu match, your apron matches the beets, you know.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you have to peel them.
Okay. Oh,
Very easy.
So what happens if you eat it with the peel?
I don't see any problem.
It'll actually be more nutritious, I
Yeah,
would think.
yeah.
If you can tolerate the peel.
Yes.
But I know I always peel my beets.
if I'm going to eat the peel, I'll honey the rim when I
Right.
roast it, just
That
to give it
makes-
a little bit of a not outrageous, but
Yes,
just
yes.
enough to glaze. But that is not a Napoleon. That is a Gowing. Okay.
Well, you know, beets already has its own sugar.
Right.
So that honey would actually add a little bit more flavor.
Just a little bit of a yeah.
I actually just love eating it just like this. I just put it in the oven and no need for anything, salt
They're
or anything.
beautiful.
No, you are right. You don't need
What,
anything.
what do you do about the staining, though? Do you have any tips on the
remove the
staining of
staining?
beets? Yeah, because they're very
I know.
colorful to work with.
I haven't thought
too.
about it.
Ooh, so what is this here?
That's goat cheese.
That's a goat cheese. I always use 2 spoons because it's easier this way.
And yeah,
So I'm going to add sage.
Oh, sage.
Yeah,
the
sage.
savory side of goat cheese. Oh, that's good because of the sweetness of the beets.
Parsley,
Parsley and
Yeah,
sage.
with the beet.
Beautiful.
salt, pepper.
Parsley, sage, and rosemary, huh? Just doing parsley and
Oh,
thyme.
there is a lot of pepper there. And what else? Honey.
Honey. So you just use thyme, sage, parsley, and honey.
Yes.
Pepper and salt.
And so, yeah, that's it. And that you
And the goal is what, Claude, to make it like universal, to get it all blended?
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks yummy right now. So Claude, you
Yeah, I'm slicing the beet now.
you
so
finished
let's
roast it and you peeled
Yes.
it and you're ready to slice.
Yes, ready to slice. You can have what we call a mandolin, but I use
Yes,
a knife.
mandolin works very well for that. But you're an ace with knife.
Oh, that would be a way to stop staining too, because you're not handling it.
Yes, you'd use the one thing to
Right,
hold it
right.
and the other one to. That's true.
Oh, that's so beautiful, Claude.
Oh, I
Look
don't
at the
know that.
rings.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So nice.
And here you have all your nutrients intact because it's been roasted. It's not boiled or anything.
Right.
So you can do even a fancy way. Take a pastry. So if they are too big,
Oh my goodness.
you cut them down,
Oh, so it becomes
and you have the
clean.
perfect
uniform.
Uniform. You see? Okay. So this one is a little bit too thick. So we are going to work on that. So now you take the cheese. On this one.
It's like
It takes a little time to do it, but
can I help by doing the second one?
no, because I have to put it on top.
Oh, I thought okay.
Oh, it's like a beet sandwich.
Yeah, sandwich, that's right. With the
Oh,
This
no,
is
it's a
cream
beet
cheese.
cake.
This is a goat cheese.
Roasted on the top.
Yes,
too.
if people that are worried about calories, this is an ideal, well, you still got some calories, but not as sweet.
Right, right.
Savory for a
Yeah.
birthday cake idea.
So
Just a
it's-
single
it's-
serving.
Very beautiful.
right.
So the French have been doing this for a while, Claude?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, why do they call it Napoleon, do you think?
No, because everybody comes with a new idea. And somebody came with the idea to put them on top of the other. So they call it Napoleon because of the French pastry, you know, Napoleon.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Oh, that's so beautiful.
it looks so nice.
So,
just
so
looks
it's
so
a
delicious
stacking
that
of the whole beet. That's the goal, is kind of to slice the beets and then stack it, expand it with the
With a layer.
layers. Okay.
The man is concentrating.
So this is like a cake for your 60th
Yes.
Episode,
Yeah,
yes.
that will be the cake for the 60. And here is one.
All right, cool.
So 60 episode meaning one every month.
Oh, you
For
would
the
do-
last
For 5 years.
5 years.
2013.
Oh, we cook another. We did. We do
Yes,
another
do
one.
another one. If hopefully my cutting is okay.
Yeah.
I'm not using a board. I'm just using free hand here.
Yeah.
I'm just the expert.
Not really, but I know that
I have to
creaming
ask
part
you a
I can
small
do.
favor.
Yeah.
Can I have a drop of olive oil from you?
Oh, yes, yeah. Oh, shoot, I took
Is
I
in the
have
car?
I have
There's-
olive
there's
oil.
olive
Yeah.
oil.
Olive oil? You have some?
I
Okay.
have oil.
Okay.
No, it's
Not
on the
this one,
left.
It's
On
the
the
same. It
left?
doesn't matter.
On the left. Do you want olive or
No.
avocado?
That's fine.
Avocado oil, or
Yeah,
I have both.
That's fine.
Oh, on this side, left. Okay,
Yep.
sorry.
Yeah, stage left or
Okay.
whatever, stage right. So Claude, may I give you your options?
Yeah.
So I have an avocado oil, or I have an extra virgin oil.
Extra virgin oil.
Extra
Extra
virgin
virgin.
oil.
Okay, I can keep this back.
So if you have a Napoleon, this is one with these beautiful herbs. Can you make it with different cheese filling? Like, can you do different things with the goat cheese,
If you
or
want,
is it
you can,
always
yeah.
this?
Well, because the goat cheese is the most appropriate.
Right.
Now,
Yeah, it's the most nutritious. I guess,
nutrition
right?
and also for the
Digestion, I think the goat cheese digests easier.
And it complements the beets because there's that
Very
kind
earthy.
yeah, but
that-
you cannot get too many cheese that are creamy like the goat cheese. Also,
Right.
you know that's why.
right. So it holds
Well,
up.
cream cheese, right?
Yeah, cream cheese. Yeah.
Or creme fraiche. If
Creme
Or creme
fraiche.
fraiche, yeah.
Creme, actually, you could do one with creme fraiche if you'd like to. Oh, this is too small for that one. These are the things that are easy to do. So I'm happy to help.
So here we are.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Okay. Now for garnish, you can use pistachio. You can put that on top. You know, pistachio.
Beautiful. What a great idea. So pretty.
I prepare a little bit of salad with radicchio, tomato, avocado, endives.
Avocado.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to put a little bit of oil. I have a very fast way to do the salad dressing.
A little bit of oil. That looks yummy.
So there's the oil. What's
Yeah.
the fast way? What are you,
That's it.
No,
That's
that's
it.
it.
You're
That's
done.
it. That's
He's
it.
not
Done.
doing
I'm
it.
done.
He's not doing
And
it
what's
separately.
that? Is that oil?
Well,
Oh, that's balsamic. Okay.
perfecto.
Oil and the
What you
balsamic.
call it?
This
Yeah,
is
balsamic
balsamic
vinegar.
balsamic
vinegar.
vinegar.
Right.
And it's the good one.
So that's it. That's all.
Modena.
That's the way I do my dressing, my salad dressing.
Oh, it smells delicious. What a beautiful plating.
Can definitely see expert at work, right?
Right. Oh.
So beautiful.
All right, and a little bit of watercress, just for the fun of it, you know. And voila.
Here we got the best of for the last, right?
Well, I don't know about that.
I meant
fairly
calorie-wise.
Oh,
I mean,
calorie-wise,
2
yes.
cups of this herb, you only get like 8 calories, I believe.
Yeah. And
I'm talking from the calories.
the calories of it. Well, it's
And
fun. It's quick.
And it sings spring.
It says spring. So we're doing a
Young,
rocket
tender one.
salad with a special pesto tomato on the side.
So most parts of the world, they call this particular herb a rocket. In this country, they call it
Arugula. But if you go to Italy, I'm sorry about the shaking. Shake, shake, shake. Whoa. See how nice that is? It all fit in there. And if you have somebody who's annoying you in the kitchen, or you're babysitting and you need something for someone to do, you use the spinner. And you might notice I'm putting things in this red bowl. So my little bugaboo is you shouldn't handle the trash can or get near the trash can when you're cooking, so I have a junk bowl.
That's very true.
Anyway, you're not annoying, or you're in the kitchen. So I'm going to say, would you kindly pour some cold water in there and just turn this spout?
Oh, okay.
And you get over there. And in the meantime, what I am doing, now, okay, this is the size of the lemon
So you're supposed
that
to
I got at a certain warehouse store.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And it
that's
is
super
almost as big as my head.
Yeah,
So
looks like-
this is a little different. However, it comes in handy. Right. So we're going to dump the salad in the salad bowl
Ask me to spin it, right?
after it's all spun. And then, spin, spin, spin. Beautiful. Instead of
It's done now, right?
beauty, and arugula by itself has a nice kind of peppery taste. So
I mean, it's tender, it's not as bitter.
it's just a nice, gentle, peppery, different than romaine, and romaine isn't great right now.
No.
Salad.
Yeah, that's right.
So it comes in nicely. Here's the fun part. Instead of using vinegar, you use lemon.
Lemon.
So and because these are giant, my counts are off from the recipe that's probably posted. But you know, I'm getting a good amount of lemon juice out of this.
Right.
And I'm just using my orange juice squeezer for it.
They're a very fancy one.
It's very pretty, isn't it? My sister goes to Maine on vacation, and each time she comes back with one of these special pieces for, not each time, but many, many times. So look at that. I already have a great deal of beautiful, fresh, squeezed lemon juice. I eyeball things. That's about 2 things of lemon juice. That's probably almost enough. I'm going to do one more, just to be safe. So you see that things are glistening.
Right.
Very nice, right? Here's the second surprise on this rocket salad. And this is, you know, just a very light, healthy way to go, because you're not using a lot of oil and you're not using a lot of sweets. I am breaking the rules a little bit. I do put in some golden raisins for color, and because it adds a little bit of sweetness to
It takes
the
away
pepper.
from bitter, right.
Right,
And
it's a nice
yes.
balance. Here I am with my pretty lemon. Now, I have a wonderful sous chef, too, over there. So I am going to assign my friend Claude to make little tiny lemon peels out of this beautiful half. Okay, so the last thing I put in this salad, well, second to last, because we have a special surprise, is some Parmesan cheese to add a little texture. Not a lot. That's about 1/4 of a cup, 1/8 of a cup, you know, not very much. I'm going to add just a hint of olive oil. I call it like a capful. I use very little, just enough to kind of make things stay glisteny. That's a technical term. Now, I have a woman in my life who is a wonderful person who's celebrating the 60th show, and she loves strawberries. So I am just adding some strawberries in. It's not a beet cake like Claude made, but it's pretty.
It's pretty.
And you notice these came from the same giant farm. So, musical instruments. This is to remind me that music and food go well together.
If music be the food of love, right?
Right, if music be the food of rocket salad. There you go. Okay, isn't that pretty? That's an arugula salad. May I have just a couple of the lemon peels? So, what you can also do in these is I'm just cutting it in half, and then I'm making a little cigarette roll. I'm sorry to say cigarette on a healthy food. There are other alternatives, a little snail, maybe a snail thing. And then I just cut that. So you've got basically little twisty pieces that go in. And they're very light, and they just add a little bit more of a lemon, complement the lemon juice that's in there.
And the peels are just as good for you.
Yeah, and the peels can be good for you. So all in all, that's the end of the rocket salad. Very simple, right?
Yes, very, very simple.
And then to make it complete, here's the secret ingredient. We add in some warmed pine nuts. It adds a rich flavor. So we're just going to toss that in. So think of what we've put in here. We've got that bitter, peppery, not too bitter, don't be afraid, arugula, rocket salad.
Especially at the start of spring, it's not that bitter.
No, and you have the sweetness of the grapes. You have the 60th show strawberry standing out. You've got the nutty sweetness of the Parmesan, which, by the way, is truly vegetarian Parmesan. There's nothing creepy in it. And you've got...
There's no animal rennet.
No animal rennet. You've got the beautiful olive oil, fresh lemon. There you go. There's your salad.
Beautiful salad.
Now comes the fun part. Pesto, right? Sounds really like, wow, pesto. You get it everywhere. Claude, right? Pesto is really good in restaurants and things. A lot of pesto. And you think, oh my God, it's pesto. It's really not that hard. It's really not that hard, is it?
Mix everything.
So here is some fresh organic basil, right? I'm just going to, I don't have a scissors, unfortunately, so I'm going to behead it with a knife here. Boom. They'll grow.
Oh, there you go.
See?
Hamsha was able to find it.
Oh, just in time. So, oh, beautiful. I washed these before I came in. You can give, spring smells like basil. So I just put it in. You don't have to chop. You can have someone do this for you, but you're trimming the fresh basil. And I just want to say, because you saw me use the salad, well, you helped me with the salad spinner. These were cleaned. You're not dealing with anything that's dirty or gross. And I'm just cutting a little bit of the stem off. Pretty, pretty. Then you add in our friend the Parmesan, right? Then you add the pine nuts. It's about a quarter of a cup. And then the magic begins to happen.
What about garlic? You don't add garlic?
I put garlic in with the pulsing step.
Okay.
So the first thing that you do is you add, just about, not too much, a third of a cup of olive oil. My goal in this is really less about the oil and more about, can I make it pulse? Can I make it look smooth? Wow, look at that.
Perfect.
Look at that.
Wow, awesome.
You already have a nice chopped looking thing. Now eyeballing that has a little ways to go. I think it could use a little more green. So I'm going to add in a few more of the basil just to, whoa. The thing too is this kind of food processor. I mean, people might use other things, Ninja, things like that. The reason why I like this is it will not allow you to let the blades go until you've locked it in. And that's a nice kind of safety thing. Now you see, I did only about 1/3 of the oil, and it's already smoothing out and looking like that sauce that we know and love.
And not everybody has a very smooth pesto. Some people like it a little bit
Yeah,
more.
we're going to do it a little chunky because we have a beautiful pasta with beautiful sauce. So the last thing I do, I need an opener. Would you be so kind? So we're going to have...
Sometimes can be tricky.
It's very tricky. While my friend Hamsha is dealing with the very tricky olive oil, I am just going,
Yeah, you're almost there, Hamsha.
almost there. She's got it. Birthday girl's got it. Ugh. Okay.
No, it's the top that's...
While my friend is doing that, I'm just cutting some
it's the top that's...
Campari tomatoes. They're a little larger than cherry tomatoes because we have giant produce in this, recipe. And may I please have the Happy Cat plate?
Yes, you may.
So I am putting my tomatoes on my Happy, magic. Thank you. Whoa, we got some pine nuts going. It's exciting. I'm putting my tomatoes there. My friend Sumana chopped some garlic ready for me, which is awesome. She chopped perfectly, which I never do, which is probably why I love the food processor. And I'm just going to add, again, I'm eyeballing, but about 1/3 of a cup, and this is the surprise, of avocado oil, because oil adds flavor, and we have a beautiful olive flavor now.
And now omega-3.
And now we're enriching it with avocado. And Claude, what's really cool is you've got avocado in your garnish, and I wound up with avocado in my pesto.
And lemon, which comes from the pasta as well.
So, that's a little chunky. May I have a spoon, please? Da-da-da-da. We shall see. I may need another one because this is a tasting spoon.
Okay.
That was very good. I'm going to add this little hint, just to compliment. I'm going to add a little squeeze more of some lemon juice, just to give it a little more smoothness. I think I'll do the old-fashioned way. I like what's in
Right.
Whoa, this is great. Okay, good.
Okay.
Gentle. All right. So we're giving the pesto a little bit of a lemon twist as well. It's so pretty. Okay. The nice thing about pesto too is a couple of things. Look how, I don't know if people can see it, but look how pretty that is. The nice thing about pesto is you can serve it cold. It should be cold. You can add it to a hotter pasta. I'm doing this as like a chunky topping. If I wanted to make it a sauce, I would just keep on adding the liquids we've discussed. If you're concerned about the oil, you can add in some water, or like I did, lemon juice, just to make it a little less chunky. And it keeps in the fridge. So once you've made your little amount, you can use this on bread. You can use it on crackers. You can use it on anything. So now, with the salad, we have a nice, instead of the tomatoes being in the salad, they're with the salad. They're a salad partner.
Nice.
And that's all you need to do for the rocket salad with pesto tomato.
Yeah. Claude.
Yes, here I am again.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We have a sorbet.
I'm sorry.
Gin and tonic.
Gin and tonic sorbet. So this is one I already made. You see, it's...
I guess mothers do need that.
Yeah.
Yes,
so it's like, we call it gratiné, I'm sorry. Granulate. And
So
then, so it's very easy to make. You have to make a syrup. So you can make any quantity. So it's to make it right, is 2 pounds of sugar and 4 cups of water. But you can do 1 pound of sugar and 2 cups of water. You don't have to do a big one. And then you put on the container anywhere you want. You have to start with one measure. I'm going to do with 200 milliliter, because cups I'm confused. Okay, so that's 200
So this is seltzer water? What is that?
no, tonic water.
Tonic water, sorry.
And then the
I'm
syrup,
sorry,
and
gin and
the
tonic.
syrup, which I said, 2 pounds of sugar, 4 cups of water. So you boil it. When it's boiled, you let you simmer until the sugar dissolves, which can take 5-10 minutes.
So it's what stage?
It's 2 pounds or 2 cups of sugar?
2 pounds of sugar, 4
Really?
cups of water.
Wow.
Oh yeah, oh, it's
That's a lot of sugar.
yeah.
Wow.
You can double, you can do anything you want, but
So
you have
it's
always
put-
have the same quantity all the time.
Right, a 2-to-1 ratio.
Yes,
So-
sugar to water for syrup, yes. Bombay saffron.
You're going to measure that? You're just not
No,
gonna pour
I'm
it
going
in?
just to pour in, but that is, compared to the liquid, it's very little amount of Bombay, so I
Yeah.
always cheat a little bit.
Ah,
2, 3, and 4. That's some half a lemon juice.
we're all juicing lemons today.
Yeah, well, that's a
See,
nice
that's what he
spring-
was
does it
saying.
with
You
a
can use a
fork.
fork.
Yeah. Spring and summer
So we've had the twister, the squeezer,
squeezer,
and
right,
the
hand
fork.
squeezer.
So
Yeah.
all
And the-
sorts of options.
Look at this.
And the
And lime as well.
lime as well, the old lime.
So for those of you that are worried, it's, oh my word, gin and tonic. Well, if you remember and you're following Flavorful Eats, you'd have known we did a strawberry sorbet sometime.
Oh, you can do sorbet with any kind of liquor, any kind of fruit. Could be, my favorite is with Calvados or Applejack.
Ah, Applejack. So yes, so you can look it up on Flavorful Eats
You can
anytime.
see that he's like an expert.
Well, you're a very good measure chopper. I'm just
So that's all you
impressed
need? That's
with
it?
people. Yes.
So you put it in the freezer, and every 2 hours you, with a fork to make it
Granular like this?
granular like that. So you don't have a block of ice.
Okay, so
Granite.
that's how you get
Yeah,
it into
yeah.
that.
Every 2 hours until it freezes?
Until it's free, but you do that 2 or
So
3,
it's
4
set,
times, that's all,
yeah.
you know. So you take some sorbet.
How simple it is to make sorbet. French sorbet, huh?
No, that's
Italian.
Italian. Sorbet is normally Italian.
That's the
but I'm
mint?
wondering
Okay.
whether-
Yeah, that's mint, right. Except that it's not all that.
Beautiful.
And what I do, that's not on the recipe, a little,
Garnish.
A little bit garnish of gin.
that helps for the flavor.
I
All right,
see.
yes.
Okay, that's it if you want to try.
That's beautiful. I'll try. I'm not afraid.
Oh,
You're not, would
You
like
wanna try?
Oh,
You want to
sure.
try, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if I have
Do you have two
spoon,
spoons?
the last one.
We could share.
Or you can make another one right here.
Yeah, I can make another one.
For our camera.
Oh my goodness. Wahoo! It's very.
Not enough gin? Not enough gin?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of gin. Let me tell you, this is a gin and tonic delight.
It's a feast, right? Right there.
That's a nice gin too. That's like
Bombay
a top.
Sapphire.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
very nice gin. So I've been asked, and I'm happy to lead us in a little song. Happy 60th to us. Happy 60th to us. Happy 60th to us. Happy 60th to us. Yum. Yeah.
Flavorful Eats.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sumana,
thanks.
Brenda,
Thank you.
Claude.
Thanks,
Thank you for
Hamsha,
being here.
having
Thank you
us.
for having me.
And thank you all for all the support for all this years, literally years. And
5 years.
5 years.
2013.
I'm your host, Hamsha Naidu. Always remember, it's always available on ActonTV.org. And you're welcome to try any one of this. Any comments, flavorfuleats@gmail.com from us. at Flavourful Eats, our 60th show.
Happy 60th.
Happened to be Mother's Day in the month of May.
Oh, yeah.
Take care.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.